Hey, buddy. And welcome back to my BiONiC Commando in Fallout 4 series. How you been, Dougie? It's been a while.
Hey. How you doing, buddy? Hey, boy. You know any tricks? Don't have the key.
It's been a while since last time I recorded the last episode of this series. It's a series that I started recording like a year ago, and for a reason that I may explain, I stopped recording. But if you don't know what's going on, and if you are by chance new to this series and you're curious, please look for the playlist and you will understand what's going on with this series. Let's just say it's all about the Brotherhood of Steel Questline.
Proctor Ingram said she needed this suit tested yesterday.
Yeah, I get it. Just, what if I miss?
Don't.
Okay, sure. Firing. Everything holding together?
Trust me, you'd know.
Good. Firing.
All right. Everything looks nominal. And you didn't scuttle the ship. Thanks, Initiate.
Sure. Anytime. Thank God. Damn ferals. Radiation has a twisted sense of humor.
Hey there.
There's no time to waste when there's work to be done.
Yeah. You go back to your work, and I go back to mine. So anyway, I'm gonna take a little bit of room to explain the series. So this is a series that I already posted like over 20 episodes, and there's a big playlist for it. If you by chance you find this episode and then you're curious about what is in it. And this character is supposed to be named RAD or Spencer, and he comes from the classic game from the NES called the BiONiC Commando. And why I pick up this character, like why I choose this character to be my hero for the Brotherhood of Steel Questline, simply because I really love the character, and he's one of my, old school Nintendo icons. And he's one of those few military type of, soldier, bionic, modern character that I really like. And I don't know, I thought that, for the role of the Brotherhood of Steel, it had to be a militaristic type of character. So that's the reason why I chose him. And anyway, I think in the series, been watching it again, and I think the series has potential to be a good one and a fun one. But at the same time, I'm gonna try not making many of the mistakes that I did in the past and making too much noise and talking too much and overdoing it with the music. So I'm gonna try to be a little bit more silent this time, and it's gonna be a little bit more about the in-game and the immersion of the game. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing commentary, but it's not gonna be doing, like me bombarding the game with comments. It's gonna be only a few moments when I'm gonna be talking. So anyway, I'm gonna be exploring this area for the first time, so I'm gonna be taking my time, because this is the first time that I record in this area, so it might take a while.
That's a tough-looking dog. I bet he's handy in a fight.
Oh yeah, lady. He's a bionic dog. So I was saying that since this is the first time I am recording this whole area of, the Brotherhood of Steel, huge airplane, or base, I'm gonna take my time, being exploring, being slow paced, paying attention to the place, and trying to show everything in detail. Because also that's one of the things on my channel. I like to be very slow paced. I like to be like long play style, uh, you know, attempt of immersion. So especially if it's the first time that I am recording an area, I try to take my time. And I'm not like those type of players that they like to rush from point A to point B. That's not me. I mean, I created this character with the sole intention to do the Brotherhood of Steel Questline. So this is gonna be as everything that is related with it. I'm gonna try to cover 100% everything that I can, hopefully. But this character is mainly for this. It's not gonna be for doing any other ones. I already done like another one that I'm also pending. I think I'm pending. I have like 2 series pending right now, and one is this one, and the other one is my Mad Max in Fallout 4, which originally I wanted to do the railroad quest line with him, with a Mad Max cosplay.
I take the chance.
But I also have a future plan with my Mad Max one and do a Nuka World DLC with him. So I was like, I want to continue the series because I miss playing this character. And like I said before, this is not gonna be like 100% fully commentated. It's gonna be only some commentary. So anyway, sorry if I might be too slow paced. I'm trying to show everything of it, and so I'm gonna take my time, reading all, like finding these things and play them.
You know, before getting shipped to the Commonwealth, I thought Elder Lyons still had some good points. The Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland, they were about helping. But this assignment, it's opened my eyes. On the flight here, we passed city after city, buildings taller than I've ever seen, some that nearly clipped the Pridwin. And who uses them now? Mutants. Freaks. Seeing all that destruction, tens of millions dead, brought on by technology run amok, it made it so clear. Elder Maxon is right. The wasteland needs to be cleansed, and we're the ones to do it.
Never forget, you are the eyes and the ears of the Brotherhood. If you see or hear anything suspicious, it is your duty to report it immediately. We live in enemy territory now. Your vigilance could mean the difference between life and death. Understood?
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Good. Ad Victoriam, Squires.
Ad Victoriam! Ad Victoriam!
Dismissed.
Excuse me, Squire.
I like your dog. I wish I had one too. But there's no room for pets on a ship of war.
Excuse me.
How can a machine believe it's alive? That's ridiculous.
There. That should hold.
Thank you, sister.
You know, we wouldn't have to worry about them getting out if they weren't on the ship.
Your concerns are noted, Scribe. Give Proctor Ingram my thanks for letting me borrow you.
I don't know what the protocol is about having dogs on the Pridwin, so I'll just pretend I didn't see this.
Technology's in good hands with the Brotherhood. I know.
You haven't lived until you've tipped a Brahmin with a vertibird. Now that's a challenge.
Huh. Looks like you believe in lies, son.
Can you believe synths are replacing humans with exact duplicates? Makes me sick. Welcome aboard, brother.
So anyway, I'm gonna try to be a little bit more silent in this bunker area because there's a lot of congestion and a lot of NPCs talking all over the place and a lot of things happening around. Also, well, I was going to say that I would like to display all this lore, computer text, because it's what they do. They give you lore and help you, you know, give you depth to the story of what's going on around. So I'm gonna take my, you know, at least a second or two or three or five, so the people that wants to read them, they can, you know, pause the video and read them. I'm not gonna be rushing over any of this. It's one of my always intention. It's been to show 100% everything about the game.
Oh man, if I'm late for muster one more time, Captain Kells is gonna have me doing 100 push-ups.
Hey.
I can't believe super mutants were human once. How could science have gone so wrong?
Nice.
Ah, good weapon. Of course, I already have mine. Just looking to see if he has any mods that I could take out and use for my other weapon. Let's go back. Let's go talk to the leader of this place. Start our journey.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by
Heads up.
rapidly facilitating our arrival in
Over
the
here.
Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to
Move
reveal
here.
our purpose. And beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the synth.
A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam! Ad Victoriam!
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
Care about them? I thought we were preparing for war.
The Brotherhood is here to prevent a war by starting one of our own. The difference is, our war won't reduce civilization to ashes.
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet. To start making a difference. And from what I've read in Paladin Dance's reports, you've already begun that journey. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
I don't care about ranks.
Whether you like it or not, you're going to have to get used to it. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
Hull plating integrity looks good. No need for adjustments.
Stray radio signals keep pinging the array. Gonna try to filter it out.
Elder Maxon.
Take some time to familiarize yourself with the ship. Then meet me on the flight deck for your mission. Take some time to familiarize yourself with the ship. Then meet me on the flight deck for your mission.
We're getting a 3% Z tilt. Adjusting thrust recommended.
BiONiC Alpha at 93%. Compensating.
My father and his father were part of the Brotherhood. The thought never crossed my mind that I would be doing anything else. What about you?
I wasn't always a soldier. I used to move around, live off bounties and odd jobs.
It doesn't matter. We're all here fighting for...
Well now, wondered when I'd see you again.
Welcome back, Paladin. Welcome home.
Glad to hear someone say that. Listen, I didn't have a chance to thank you properly before. I'm not sure I still have a place here. I've been away for too long. Maybe I'm not cut out for the Brotherhood anymore. But I'll give it time. I owe it to you and to my team. Thank you for giving me another chance.
Excuse me.
I'm worried about these recruits. Too young, too green. Not like the initiates back in my day.
Congratulations on the promotion, Knight. Proctor Tegan's looking for folks to procure supplies from local farms. You should talk to him. Pull up a stool, Knight.
Cade won't clear me for duty yet.
Excuse me,
He's
Paladin
giving
Dance?
me orders.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
Maxon seems so young compared to everyone else. You're okay with that?
Don't let his age fool you. Maxon's a brilliant tactician, a formidable warrior, and possesses an idealistic vision for the future of the Brotherhood. I'd follow him anywhere, without question.
Why are you so confident in his abilities?
A decade ago, the Brotherhood had almost gone completely astray. The Elder before Maxon sent us down a path that was leading nowhere. He was more concerned about charity than the preservation of technology. But when Maxon took over, he single-handedly reprioritized the Brotherhood from the ground up and put us back on the path to glory. This ship and its crew are a testament to his leadership.
He's a very dedicated man. It sounds like he stands behind everything he's saying.
Of course he does. How could he afford not to? I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
Don't worry. I'll be careful.
Good. Because we've got a lot of work ahead of us, and I don't want anything slowing us down. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Do you need to come with me now?
It might help if I tagged along with you. On the other hand, you might want to make your first impression without a paladin standing over your shoulder. It's up to you.
You can come with me or wait until I'm done. It's up to you.
In that case, I prefer to tag along. If you change your mind, just let me know.
Never did like this rust bucket. Oh, sure, the Pridwin's a fine ship, but put me in the field any day.
Heads up.
Go ahead.
Paladin dance. Your thoughts?
I really should have my armor adjusted while I'm here.
Just wanted to check in. See how you feel things are going between us.
I think we have the potential to be quite an effective team. If you learn to cooperate.
Dance. I think it's time for you to leave.
I'm not going to lie to you. I think this is a foolish decision. But it's yours to make. Come back alive, soldier.
Worried about
Dance?
these recruits.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Green. Not like the initiates back in my
Ready.
day.
Roger that. Remember, we're out here representing the Brotherhood. Let's make them proud.
There are days I miss being out in the
Not
field.
sure if I care too
These are
much
very
about
legends.
make them proud. But anyway, I'm gonna miss the bionic dog. I did not mean to send him so far away. But this time around, I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna try dance with me.
I'd gladly lay down my life if it
Nothing.
keeps humanity from repeating the apocalypse.
10 minutes ago. If you can't fix it,
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a Mirelurk. Got it.
there it is. Thanks, brother. I owe you.
If Dumb and Ugly had a child, it'd be a super mutant.
Look at that beastly armor. Too bad I'm not into power armors. Anyway, this is a no power armor run. Yeah, I know. What kind of Brotherhood of Steel guy am I, huh? It's okay. I don't need to rely on power armor to be okay or decent at the game. But I was going to say, I barely use humanoid companions. Usually I always either go solo or just had Dogmeat with me, because it's really very much my favorite companion in this game. I mean, I like other characters like Kite, and I think Dance is cool. He's a cool character. So for the sake of, you know, the series and trying to make something different, I'm gonna have him as a partner, both him and the Bionic dog. But if you wanna see more of the dog or more Dance, let me know, and I can make, you know, I can take like a special episode and make just one episode just the dog and another episode just Dance. I don't know. I think that also can be good to raise his affinity. So maybe I can do a special quest. I think Dance. I think every character, every companion has a quest, a unique quest that is unlockable only when you raise the affinity of each character. I had done the one of Kite, and I have also recorded, but it would be awesome to do it again. I usually like to play solo for the most part, but it's also fun to have a companion with you.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Huh, not what I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
The last batch of recruits we took on were wastelanders. Dirty, beaten up, looking for a handout. They were desperate and looking for an easy out. You look like you're here for a reason. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
While you're at it, my car is making this weird grinding noise when I back it out of the driveway.
You're gonna have to take a number. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
You feel like telling me how you ended up that way?
That's a little personal, don't you think?
Would it help if I promised not to tell anyone else?
Okay. Get you off my back about it. I was fighting with the Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland. Worked at a staging area for the power armor troops. Our position was along a ridge line overlooking the battlefield. I'd say it was a 100-foot drop, give or take.
Who were you fighting?
Super mutants. The damn things had wrangled a couple of behemoths and were marching on our main base of operations. To make a long story short, the ridge I was standing on took a hit from a nuke. Sheared most of the cliff right off, and caused the platform I was standing on to tumble over the side. If I hadn't been test piloting one of the power armor suits at the time, I would have died.
Wow. It's a miracle you survived.
Nope. Just simple engineering. My power armor absorbed most of the impact. And I wouldn't call having both of your legs crushed surviving. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Nothing to report right now, Knight.
Oh, this frame is driving me crazy. Got like 3 itches I can't even scratch.
If you're looking for ammunition or weapon mods, Dr. Tegan might have what you need.
My duty shift was long, but I'm glad we're making a difference out here. Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility, but we'll get the job done. If you're looking for another safe haven, there's shelter and supplies at the police station in Cambridge. By Elder Maxon's orders, all forms of technology should be confiscated or collected.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
Wait, buy them? Since when does the military sell equipment to its own soldiers?
Since someone dropped a whole bunch of bombs and blew up every single factory that manufactured weapons and ammunition. Keeping the Brotherhood supplied takes caps, and everyone contributes to the cause. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
What sort of extra work are we talking about?
Oh, no. It's nothing like you're thinking. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, a gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
Proctor Tegan.
Remember, come find me when you're done meeting the rest of the crew. Plenty of work if you need it.
Never did like this rust bucket. Oh, sure, the Pridwin's a fine ship, but put me in the field any day.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What are you doing with all these books?
I suppose I could stop working for a moment to address your question.
Which books contain pertinent information?
Technical volumes, repair manuals, design philosophies, medical research. Anything that enhances the Brotherhood's knowledge. That's why I consider everything else a waste of paper.
Whatever suits you.
Expanding the technological knowledge of the Brotherhood is what suits me. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
I'm asking myself the same thing.
I don't recognize you. Which leads me to the conclusion that you're a new recruit. Specifically, the one that Paladin Dance described in his report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Proctor.
Please, finish your introductions by all means. But I do hope you'll consider assisting me when you're done. Damn it, Scribe. I told you I didn't want the corners bent. The issues were to be in mint condition.
I'm sorry, Proctor, but this is the only limited edition annual we've recovered. Even before the bombs fell, this was the rarest issue. The one where Grognak dies and comes back to life?
Yes, Scribe. I've read the 2076 underlane price guide from cover to cover, so I'm well aware of its past value. The fault for this travesty rests squarely on your shoulders, because you chose to ignore the important lesson I taught you. Which is?
Always bag and board. I'm sorry, sir. You're absolutely right. And I promise it will never... Sir? What's that red blinking light on your terminal?
What? Oh, damn it all! I left it in record mode. Just let me... Once you're finished introducing yourself, I've plenty of work to be done if you have the time.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Sure. Go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Well, there was this one really ugly girl in college. I mean, I had to get drunk, and it was a dare, and ugh.
That hardly qualifies, so I'll just put no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
That's more of a morals question, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I feel that the mental state of the crew is just as important as the physical. Anyone that hesitates firing in combat due to misguided moral standards certainly isn't Brotherhood material. So what about you? Would you have a problem with it?
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer, and the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Medical report, Night Captain Cade reported. I've been working closely with Scribe Naraya, examining some of the synth bodies
Good
that
to
our
see you
recon
again,
teams
Knight.
have recovered.
Anything I can do to help?
Even though we have yet to recover the synths that appear completely human, these lesser models are still astoundingly advanced. What's becoming apparent is that the Institute is the most technologically gifted enemy we've ever encountered, and therefore exceedingly dangerous. I've turned over all of my data to Lancer Captain Kells, along with my recommendations for developing effective countermeasures for these synths. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how much it will help, given the fact that the real enemy are the synths that could be hiding among us.
Look alive.
Need something?
Good to see you again, Knight. Anything I can do to help?
What's new, Doc?
Got nothing. Sorry. Just trying to practice medicine.
Okay, it's time to go out.
When it comes to keeping the Pridwin running, Proctor Ingram's the best.
Time to start this mission. Oh yeah.
Tighten up the meter. Split the difference.
Hey.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridwin's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Just point me to the action.
I applaud your enthusiasm, Knight. Let's get right to it, then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
What do these shells do?
The Fat Man launcher is an essential part of the Brotherhood arsenal. It's a miniature nuclear payload, in a man-portable format. A squad of troops armed with one of these is virtually unstoppable. If you ever have the pleasure of firing one of them, allow me to give you a word of advice. Don't fire one of them in close quarters. There won't be enough of you to bury in a shoebox. That enough to go on?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
You're an inspiration to us all, Lord. Do us proud.
Death from above. It's the only way to fly.
Welcome aboard, Knight. Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release.
Oh yeah.
Target acquired. I'll try and keep him in your sights. Primary target down. Look at that thing bleed. I'm gonna find a place to set her down and then hightail it back to the Prydwen for repairs.
Awaiting your command.
Paladin.
What's up?
Your thoughts?
I don't care if they were humans once. Super mutants are freaks of nature, and they need to be killed.
Huh. Some of them need to be killed, but others can be spared. Anyway, I think we're gonna be doing a great team dance. Oh yeah, and things are gonna get really bad in the next episode.